is Rustin with the Boise Music Examiner, and on the phone with me I have John Smithy and Chris O'Berry from the local band Depths of Anguish. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good. Good.
Let our listeners know who is who.
I'm John. I'm Chris.
Excellent. You guys are both the guitar players, correct?
That's right.
And I understand, Chris, you're sort of the primary songwriter, is that correct?
Yeah. When we started up together, I pretty much brought all my material to the band, and we just started from there, and I've been writing most of the stuff ever since.
Now, do you start with a concept idea or a riff, or how do you sort of put your songs together?
Well, I'll basically just be sitting in front of my laptop, and I'll maybe have a riff in my head all day. Then I'll just bring it to the guitar and transcribe it, tablature, and eventually it just flows from there. I'll get a chorus, I'll get a verse, basically just putting together the puzzle piece. Pretty formulaic.
Gotcha. And then, John, I believe you sort of started the band with Aaron back in 2006. You guys sort of started with jamming and everything?
Yeah, we met through another guy, and he's not with us anymore, but he started off as we just really wanted to get a band going, and we just kind of jammed around for a while, learned to, get to know each other, and we covered a few songs, and we didn't really get too serious about it till probably like 2008-ish, and we started to really have people come and try it out, and we are where we are now, so.
And so the band's rounded out with Alex Lake on vocals, and then Tyler Farmer's the bassist, correct?
Yeah.
And how did you guys select the name? What's the story behind that?
Well, we basically what we did is John had a pen and pad, and he would just come up with names, on the fly, write them down. And one day, me and him were hanging out, and we decided on a few that we kind of liked. And John just it was right in the middle of the first section of names, Depths of Anguish, and I didn't really like it at first, but it's beginning to stick with us,
Yeah, I was just jotting names down, and I was letting everyone else in the band read through them, and they really liked that.
So who sort of created the logo for it?
That was all we did.
Yeah, Aaron, that's his nickname.
All right. Now this show that's coming up on the 23rd, the one at the venue, Hot Local Nights they call it. I talked with the guys in Versailles last night, and they were saying this is sort of an ongoing battle of the bands thing. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a competition format. They have the 4 Saturdays, and it's genre split, and these are basically semifinals, and I think there's a final night if you get to continue.
Right.
Yeah, I believe there's 4 nights, each of different genres, and 2 winners from every night, and then go on to the finale.
Is this the 3rd night or the 4th night?
4th night.
4th night. So this is the final one. Now, this is going to be your first actual live performance, is my understanding. How does it feel to have your very first show sort of be a competition format battle of the bands?
Well, I think it's a good trial run of what we sound like. I mean, we've just recently gotten nice sounding equipment. We're just starting out, so we're trying to gather our equipment together. We finally got a couple half stacks, got a good, nice sounding drum kit, real loud amps. And, we're just been perfecting our sound, and I think if we just match that to what we're going to do live, then I think we'll be okay. It's pretty nerve-wracking, this being our first show, and it's kind of high stakes. But, I don't know, I think it'll be a good test of what we're made of.
Yeah, I think we're pretty confident, we've been working a lot towards the show with practice going on.
And now, what week are they calling this? Is this the death metal week, or because last week was metalcore, I believe?
I think
that's our show is the metalcore. I think the last one was hardcore.
Gotcha. How do you guys sort of describe your sound?
Well, it's definitely not metalcore. When I envisioned our first song, it was pretty melodic grindcore, I guess, if I had to call it anything. You know, I mean, I could compare it to Blood Runs Black or any of those kind of bands, but eventually, once I was in a band with all the other guys, you know, it evolved out of that, basically. And it's just, I think you could call it melodic, you know, melodic metal. Not quite death metal, but close enough.
Mellow death.
Yeah.
We took a lot of influences from a lot of technical death metal bands. Arthas is a big one.
Faithless, and all those kinds. We're into those right now, so
Right.
it's a big influence on us.
Now, I know I've only heard a little bit of what you guys have done so far because there isn't much out there, obviously. Does Alex only do sort of the growling, sort of screaming vocals, or does he put any clean vocals in there? Or?
Yeah, it's mostly growls and you know, he'll hit the high range screams every now and again, but it's not. It's predominantly growling. We don't really plan to have clean vocals, but we don't exactly know where we're going to be in a couple of years, so
Yeah,
it might evolve to that.
I think Alex is evolving as a vocalist. You know, he's doing a pretty good job for
Just a fresh death metal vocalist, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, this is all pretty raw for all of you guys. I mean, you guys are really in the birth of the band, as I understand it. So this is really sort of your coming out party next week. Now, my understanding is you guys are sort of selling tickets for this and everything. Do the fans and whatnot contact you through your MySpace page to get a hold of you to pick up tickets?
Yeah, that's how we've been doing it. We basically, you know, been putting ourselves out there as best we can. You know, we basically had nothing when we started, when we found out we had this show. So over the past month since we've known about it, we've just been putting our name out there. We got some band work, you know, band artwork done, and we got photos now. I mean, comes with it, obviously, but you know, it's just helping us get our name out there. We're pretty new, so we're you know, trial by fire, basically.
And as guitar players, how long have each of you guys been playing?
Well, I've been playing for at least 7 years, I guess it would be now. And how long have you been playing, John?
well, I really started playing when I was about 15. I'm 17 now. About 2.5 years.
So we're a comparative still. If you've heard the recordings, I think we're sounding okay.
No, I like what I hear. It sounds like you guys have got the basis for something good going there. And I think people are going to like what they hear on the 23rd. Now, how many songs do you guys get a chance to play?
Well, that's really iffy right now. We have 4 that we know we are playing. It might go up to 5, though, depending on time constraints. You know, what our in-betweens between each songs or how long those are going to be. It's just a variable, but it'll be 4 to 5, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute set, so we're working with that.
And do you already know what time slot you're going on at?
We are the last band to play at 10 p.m.
Wow, really? Does that feel sort of cool to be at the very end, or do you think that might be detrimental given how early the show starts?
Well, you could say we're headlining in a way.
Yeah, I know. It's like
That's a little joke.
What other local bands are you guys into?
Well, I'm pretty impartial to the Pandemic. They're pretty good. I just heard Versailles stuff last night after you posted that interview. Portrait of the Assassin, I'm liking their stuff. John?
I really like the Empire Demise as far as local bands go. They're pretty good at, you know, death metal, grindcore.
And to the readers or listeners, as it were, who are going to hear this and potentially come out to the show on Saturday, the 23rd, what would you like to say to them?
Be kind.
Don't do you ugly, huh?
Have fun. Don't get injured. Don't text. That's our biggest pet peeve. Do not text while we're playing. We'll smash your phone.
I really appreciate you guys taking a few minutes to talk with me.